This is your Divine Medium, Dr. Rose, coming to you live with another message of what you need to know today. That being said, Father God, what do my viewers need to know when they see this message? What do they need to know when they see this message? Okay, so let's go into how many cards we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus the overall is 13. 14. All right, so let's get in there. So you guys, overall energy, we see a 6 of swords, a 3 of coins, and a 7 of cups. So definitely, that's not a 7 of cups. What is that? Oh, that's the chariot. Okay, you guys. So let's get into it. Overall energy is saying that the 6 of swords is, basically thoughts and actions of you figuring out how to move forward, how to take that trip, and even how to bring people with you to a certain place, or or move people in with you to another idea, like help people and yourself get to a certain place. Okay, so yeah, you are trying to work together. You see a 3 of Pentacles energy, and with the 3 of Pentacles energy, it definitely tells you that not only are you wanting to work together with people, but you're definitely putting the steps forward to get to that outcome. And not only are you doing that, but universe is also here to support you, guide you, and push you that way as well, with movement and progression, integration. Okay, yeah, so we're definitely seeing transitions and releasing baggage in order to move forward. Okay, definite collaborations and implementation of things that are going to propel you forward. Okay, we go further into the reading and we see a 9 of swords. Now, 9 of swords typically is like you could be having sleep issues as far as oversleeping or undersleeping during this time. And but with a 9 of swords energy, it's basically saying that you need to allow yourself that time to rest, because if not, dealing with that sadness or that aggression or that anxiety, could be a bit more of a issue. Okay, which we rebuke. Hopefully it does get better. Okay, we do see a 4 of Pentacles energy. Now, I do like a 4 of Pentacles energy because that tells us that our foundations are being laid during this time. Okay, and with foundations and it being Pentacles, it's definitely saying that, you're getting your finances together, right? Whether that looks like a new job for you, whether that looks like networking for you, whatever that situation is for you, it's definitely working out for your best interest. Yeah, you may have even had somebody come in, offering you a partnership, an alliance, a relationship, something along those lines to help you to further yourself. And I feel like it'll also further them, which is amazing, because with the 9 of Cups energy, you've been waiting on the correct people to support you, and you be able to support them in order to get the 10 of Pentacles. Now, the 10 of Pentacles is directly what comes after the 9 of Pentacles, right? And you've been manifesting so much. You've been like, let me do affirmations. You've been like trying to work on your energy, trying to cancel the wrong people, trying to bring in the right people, trying to speak good things into existence, so on and so forth, taking the right actions to create the right energy. And you're going to get your manifestations, your answered prayers. You're going to get the things that you want, okay? Yeah. Why? Because you've been, aligning yourself spiritually. And you could even have reached out to a spiritual consultant such as myself, or, like a priest, or you know, something along those lines, a mentor, somebody who can help guide you and, you know, give you more insight so that the choices that you make are more accurate. Okay? Definitely. And with that, we see an Ace of Cups. Now, Ace of Cups, that is, you know, not only saying that you have an incredible amount of self-love during this time, but also you're definitely loving others strong. And you definitely have a overflowing cup of love, not only for yourself, but somebody coming in with an overwhelming cup of love. Not overwhelming, overflowing. I guess it could be overwhelming at times, but God bless it to prosper, right? So then you also see a Knight of Swords. Somebody coming in quickly to give you a message like, hey, something's going on. Hey, this is what's happening. You know, let's make the appropriate, you know, steps to handle the situation, be it good, bad, or neutral. And you know, it could involve a third party situation. And when I say third parties, of course, that's like you, somebody else, and another person. But it also, because it's swords, okay, that could be somebody coming in telling you some kind of like sad news, okay? Maybe you were heartbroken, or somebody broke your heart, or you broke somebody's heart, or something like that. And there's a communication about the process, and or just a situation that's just, you know, like some emotional pain or some type of loss, you know, and God bless you guys to, you know, get through that, right? And with a Nine of Wands, you'll definitely be in the energy of the wounded warrior. Now, the thing about the wounded warrior is obviously the warrior is wounded, but it's not stopped. It's not, you know, going through more than it can handle. The wounded warrior is strong, okay, and still manifesting, and still has boundaries, and still has manifestations that are supporting it, and people that are supporting the wounded warrior as well, okay? But let's get some clarification as far as advice. So, Father God, what's the advice for this reading? Okay. So the advice for this reading is to allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to heal, because the next steps moving forward are going to be high-paced energy, okay? So allow yourself to rest. Allow yourself to take the time that you need to heal, to prepare, to help others, to rest, to heal, to prepare, okay? Yeah. Okay, because with the Two of Wands energy, you're looking to move forward and still balance the energy that you have with the energy that's coming in, and you will be able to balance that out. But at the same time, you're going to be defending not only your manifestation, but the things that are important to you, the people that are important to you during this time. So just make sure that, you know, you're handling each situation with care, taking time to think before you act, or think before you speak, okay? We also do get the Lovers card here that kind of randomly popped out, so I kind of want to clarify that. What's the Lovers card for this reading? So regarding the Lovers, which is usually soulmate energy, and mind you, or twin flame energy, mind you, soulmate energy can be friend, can be business, can be family, can be so on and so forth, okay? So it's not just romantic. Yeah, someone coming in to applaud your hard work and your you know, positive moving forward, even though they know, like, you know, them and you are going to be, you know, with the Ten of Wands energy, dropping baggage, right? Like, because there could have been a burden that has been like kind of looming over, something like that, or a situation that's just kind of been dragging, which I feel like is that Three of Swords energy, right? That like kind of sad situation that you're dealing with. It's like you've just been kind of waiting for that burden to kind of, you know, either come to a head, or, you know, just waiting for that situation to kind of like, you've just been waiting for the outcome, good, bad, or neutral, okay? You've just been waiting for that outcome to kind of, you know, balance itself out. And I feel like whatever the situation is, it is happening, you know, and that's negative and that's positive, right? Because, you know, one door may close, but we understand that when that door closes, we appreciate all that opportunity gave us, which is lessons, which is blessings, which is understanding, so on and so forth, and so much more, you know. But also, you know, we move forward understanding that there's new doors that are to open, as far as you know, new doors to open as far as new adventures and other things that we put our energy into that'll yield a different outcome. You know what I mean? And for some, that's literally a person. And for that person who may have passed or maybe went through some type of situation, you know, God bless them, their spirit, their energy, and those, you know, attached to that person as well. But also, you know, understanding that when that does happen, that's a beautiful transition. And whenever we lose somebody in our life, we gain someone spiritually. And whenever we do lose somebody in the physical realm, we also do, you know, learn new things, propelling forward, and you know, get introduced to new things and learn new things about ourselves. We take these experiences as guides and as learning, you know what I mean? But that being said, you guys, for those of you who would like a personal session, please message me on here or, you know, on any of my social media avenues. Again, this counseling, mentoring, or personal sessions are only $55. That being said, you guys have a blessed and wonderful day. Stay blessed, never stressed, much peace, much power, much love, much light, and of course, much joy. See you next time.